is y'all doing today? Child, I just woke up, honey. Honey, me and Purpose was in the cleaning out her closet, baby. And it took a toll on both of us. It drained us both of our anointing. As I'm letting people come on in, we're going to talk about the butterfly effect. Releasing your inner butterfly. Okay? I want to talk about relationships on today and encouraging your partner. Maybe you're in a situation with somebody and you just need a little more encouragement. So that's what we're going to talk about on today. Your inner butterfly. If you can like and share this to somebody that you know, baby, they need to release their inner butterfly. They're in the process of releasing their inner butterfly. Go on and shoot them this as I'm sharing this right now on my Facebook page. I was getting dressed. I'm always getting dressed, and I'm always talking to myself about everything. If you're gonna watch this replay, you can share this as well if you're gonna catch the replay. But real quick, if you can like and share this with someone, please. I'm sharing this in a couple groups now. Let me hit tune in. Ooh, honey, because baby, we need help. People be needing help in real life. I'm talking about men need help in real life. And they need strong women like you, like me, to help them become a butterfly. Because a lot of time when people meet you, baby, they just be in their moth season. And you got to be able to distinguish a moth from a butterfly. And that's what we're going to be talking about on today. You know, if you with somebody, if they're in their moth season, and then you're going to know if you're with somebody and they're trying to become a butterfly, because there is a difference between the two. And you got to know the difference, because if the end goal of you being with somebody is marriage, then you don't want to waste all your time on a moth if he ain't trying to be a butterfly. That's all I'm trying to say. Men, you don't want to waste your time on a woman that's not trying to be a butterfly. We ain't got time for that. Life is too short. People is leaving here left and right. And I just believe in the sanctity of marriage. If you don't want to hear nobody talk about marriage, you don't want to hear nobody talk about being married, you don't want to hear nobody talk about growing in your marriage, you is on the wrong live. Just go and click off now, and I respect you not being on here. But this is what we finna talk about. We're gonna talk about what we're gonna talk about, because everybody needs somebody that they can talk to. Number one, you need somebody that you can talk to, whether you male or female. You need somebody that you can talk to. You just do. Number two, don't nobody get in no relationship with nobody 100%. That's a lie. You done been through something, somebody done broke your heart, you just getting over it, you done lost your job, you're chilling off the chain, something's going on in your life, right? And you get with this other person that might have something going on in their life. 98% of the time, a woman will get in a relationship with pure intentions of being in a relationship. When she's a woman that's got a mind made up that I want to be in a relationship. Now, if you just out there, you know what I'm saying, and you on your, you know how we do them out, you on your girl, you know what I'm saying, you ain't trying to be in a relationship with nobody. You don't let your ponytail down, and you don't let nobody rest in you. You don't rest in anybody. You just doing you. You know what I'm saying? If you just on there doing you, this ain't the video for you. Now, what am I talking about? You got to know the difference between if you're in a relationship and you're not married, and even if you're in a marriage with somebody, if they're trying to become a better person, I say that they're trying to be a butterfly, because there are different stages that a butterfly goes through in order for it to become a butterfly. And you got to be patient enough with that person while they're going through their butterfly seasons. I can say this because, honey, when I got with David, when David got with me, however you want to say it, baby, he was a whole moth. But I was patient enough to know that he really wanted to be a butterfly. But he never had anybody that would love him where he was at and help nurture him during his cocoon process. Because if you study butterflies, they're in the cocoon by themselves. So they're doing whatever they want to do by themselves. But when you're in a relationship with somebody, you can't be in the cocoon by yourself trying to change. You need somebody to cut a little line down at the cocoon thing and look in there and see how you doing, check on you, see if you need some water, and to let you know how things are going. Okay? You just need somebody to help you out. So he was really a butterfly, but he was acting like a moth. He was acting like a moth. My mama always said that a good woman will help produce a good man. And I know I ain't the only good woman. I know this live is full of good women. And I know there's plenty of good men, but need somebody to take them by their hands to help them change. And I know it's a woman out there that needs somebody to take her by her hand and to help her change. But you got to know that if you were with a person that don't want to change, I'm going to call them a moth. Baby, you'll break your neck if you see a moth flying around your house, especially in your closet, because what they told us, the moth going to go in there, eat holes in your clothes and do all kinds of stuff, right? That's what moths do, right? They ain't trying to do nothing but what moths do. If you with somebody like that, then you just got to reevaluate your life in that situation. You just got to. Just all jokes aside, you got to be real with yourself to see if you're wasting your time and your energy. But taking somebody by their hand and leading them in the right direction of the way they should go should not be a problem. Number one, everybody needs to know their own love language. You're going to get tired of me. You go ahead and unfriend me. Whatever you want to do, because I'm going to keep talking about it till you get it. Everybody got their own love language. When you was little, when you watching these movies on Disney and Nickelodeon, you came up with your own imagination of what you wanted your love life to look like. You wanted somebody to woo you like this. You needed somebody to do you like this. Your life experiences may have cultivated you into a person that needs somebody to be more financially fit. Everybody got their own way that they need to be loved. And what we tend to do is love people the way that we want to be loved. You think that everybody want to be loved the way you want to be loved, but that's not how it goes. Everybody got their own way they desire to be loved. And in black marriages, we don't have enough of resources, or we don't have people that's inside the marriage that will take the time to go outside of the marriage to come up with a plan for us to get back on track. Number one, get back on track is, what's your love language? How do you want me to love you? What makes you feel loved? Do you like flowers? Do you not like flowers? Like, these are the things that we need to go back and revisit, because a lot of times when you're dating people, especially if you be like, come on, anybody in home ec telling you that you need to know nobody's love language. You just going by what you know. Can I get an amen? Are y'all just watching me? Is this real? Ain't nobody telling you how to love, and you loving people the way you see your mom and them love people, the way you see your grandma and them love people, and sometimes that's not it. So let's redirect it and help each other come up out of the moth stage, and let's start producing butterflies. And the only way you can produce a butterfly is if you're willing to go through the stages of change with that person. Now, thank you, sister. How long it takes somebody to change is up to the person. Their desire to want to change. There are people that's in your life that truly desire to change. And I'm going to be talking about my husband because that's my only point of reference. Okay? When I met David, he was in a moth situation, but I knew he wanted to be a butterfly. You done ran across people before that you knew that they in a rough spot, but you know they wanted better, but they just didn't know how to get there. Right? He and I together, I was in a rough spot. I was a pretty moth, but going through a process also. God used both of us to come together because he wanted to change and I needed to change. And the change began to occur. If you with somebody that's just always bucking the system, don't never want to, somebody that's just stubborn, because you do have people and personalities like that. You got to be real with yourself. Am I going to put up with this? Because ain't no sense of us acting like we slow. If you've been dating somebody for 13 years, or you've been with this person for 27 years, and they still don't want to marry you, that's definitely a moth. They got 13 girlfriends, that's definitely a moth. She got 13 sugar daddies. She's definitely a moth. Butterflies want to change. Moths don't. They just want to go fly around, get on your clothes, eat holes in your clothes. But a butterfly wants to change. Okay? Let me get back to it. Being with somebody that wants to change, there's steps to change. If you've been doing something negative your entire life, you can't expect to get with somebody that's been being bad for 30 years and then in a day they just stop being bad. You know what I'm saying? You got to have patience and time, put in the effort to help that person grow through the stages that they're going through to become a butterfly. God creates people, places, and situations to place other people in other people's lives so that you can help walk them through their transformation. And ain't nothing wrong with you having to have somebody to help you go through your transformation. Okay? Because when you take off like a butterfly and start flying, everybody be like, oh my God. You be like, yeah, we did that together. And you better go sit down before I take a fly swatter and squish you with it. Go on now. I'm just playing. I'm being petty. But people need people to help them to go through changes. If you get sick, you go to a doctor. You're trying to lose weight and you done did it all by yourself. Women, we be up on all night on the phone looking for pills, Jenny Craig, all kind of things to change, right? You want to change your outer appearance, but we need people to help us to change our inner appearance. Are you that person today? Are you in a place where you're able to help somebody else be birthed into who they truly supposed to be? Yes, you are. Because if you when you with me on this live, you got to have patience. But I don't want you to get misconstrued and think that patience is retardation. No. You got to have enough discernment, women, to know when you're dealing with a butterfly and a moth. There's no sense of us wasting our energy on moths that don't want to be butterflies. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you fly like an eagle. I'm gonna help you. But if you don't want to be helped, then what do you do? What do? Do you stay in a situation with moths? I'm asking you a question. Do you stay in a situation with a moth when they don't want to be a butterfly? That's a decision you got to make. Now, I'm talking about this because I'm in the bathroom talking to myself. I just be talking to myself. And I know it's some good brothers out there. And a lot of times women will say, they ain't no good men out there. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. There's some good men out there. There's some good women out there. But good men need to want to make some changes. You can't want to be a good person and not do anything about your bad behavior. You can't do that. You can't do that. And the first order of business is acknowledging that you need to change. That's a principle in Christianity. You go to the Father and tell the Father that you got an issue. He already know you got an issue, like your girl. I already know you crazy than the bed bug, but if you ain't telling me this and you trying to act like you okay just because you fine in some cowboy boots, that ain't cutting the fat. We over here trying to move forward in these relationships. Cause who want to be somebody's girlfriend or boyfriend forever? I don't like that. Okay, we've been together. We know each other. Okay, let's get married. We ain't got to keep, either gonna be together or you ain't. What you gonna do? Which one? You choose today what you gonna do. So anyway, back to the point. Going through the process with somebody is difficult. I was thinking about my situation and I was saying, if I would have gave up on him Even though I know the Lord spoke to me clearly and said that it was your husband, when things got rough and things got tough, if I didn't walk out the process, I wouldn't be reaping the benefits, the fruit of my labor, if I would just gave up. And a lot of times we give up while somebody is in their transformation, while they're in their transformation of becoming a butterfly, not the moths, but the butterfly. God needs us to encourage our men. He needs us to speak life to our men. First of all, life already be handling our black men with a stick. I mean, they already go through enough as is, as being a black man. You know what I'm saying? Life is already hard. They don't understand a lot of things because nobody has sat down and taught them this stuff. They just going off of their favorite rapper, their favorite video they done seen, their favorite movie, their picture of what they think a healthy relationship looks like, and that ain't it. So will you be the one who sits down, who takes the time to help birth your brother, your strong black man, your king, into the king that he's supposed to be? Or are you going to be the person that's always belittling them and making them feel like a little boy? A lot of times when you're in a relationship with somebody, they wouldn't tip around typically as much if you were nicer. You can get more flies with honey than you can vinegar. But because life have dealt us a bad hand, because we've been in relationships and people don't hurt us, a lot of times we love people from a broken place. And when we start seeing anything that look like it mirrors what hurt us, because what we'll do is we'll write a declaration, baby, I bet you you won't get up on me like that no more. I never let nobody get up on me like that no more. You know what I'm saying? And we have walls and guards up that keeps us from loving the way that we supposed to love because we've been hurt. But when somebody is in your life, God has placed somebody in your life, even if it's not a spousal relationship, maybe it's a friend or somebody that God has placed in your life, and he's placed you there to help them, to birth them out to the butterfly. You got to be patient with these people. You got to be patient. You got to be kind. You got to be understanding. You got to have mercy. You got to have a lot of grace in it, because when they pop out, when they be like, Uncle outside, Auntie outside, you can be like, yes, baby, and I help you get out there. Not that you getting the glory or anything, but it just makes you feel good inside when you see somebody being who God has created them to be. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. To my single sisters, before I go, you got to have enough discernment. To my single brothers, you got to have enough discernment to know what you're dealing with. Because there's two type of people. You're going to have a mouth, disgusted, don't want to change, keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. Mouths just, I don't even know the process. Maybe I should have Googled it. I don't even know the process of mouth. It just seemed like they just dusty and you always trying to hit them with a shoe. That's a person that just do not want to change. And then you got a butterfly, a caterpillar. It went from a caterpillar. Then they got in the cocoon. And they bust out as a butterfly. They're going through different stages. They're trying to change. And you can see the change. I can see you starting off as a caterpillar. I can see you wrapped up in a cocoon into a butterfly. I can see the change. Now, if you can't see the change, then your mouth. You got to know how to deal with it. You got to pray and ask God to help you. I did a TikTok video, and it ain't viral, but it's viral to me. And I was talking about how what I did after my divorce, and how I put God in his word, and how he sent my husband to find me quickly. And I was reading the comments. I read the comments at night. And one of the ladies said, Y'all, this, you can't do it just like this. It was a negative comment, but basically what she was saying is that worked for her, it's not gonna work for you. And what I'm saying to you is, anybody that know how to cook, right? We have recipes. If you're a good cook, you will take somebody's recipe and you'll add your own spin to it, right? You don't have to follow the recipe step by step by step by step, but the end goal of the recipe is to give you guidance of how to get to potato patties, right? So what I'm giving you is a recipe. You don't have to follow what I'm saying ever word for word verbatim, because everybody's life is different. Everybody's life experiences are different. But with a recipe, you can tailor it to what you need. And the end result of what I'm saying with this butterfly cocoon situation, mouth situation, is God allowed me to go through a season with my husband of just hush. Just leave him alone. Pray for him. Encourage him. Even when I didn't want to encourage him. Even when I just was like, yeah, what? Jesus is, what? I still had to encourage him. And to look at him now. If I show you a before picture, and I show you a now picture, and if you could see behind the closed doors how he really is, you'd be like, wow. Who would have ever thought that from the first day I met this person, coming in this very office that we're in, eating candy, trying to conceal the fact that he is 12 o'clock and he been drinking, I don't know what the people that drink. All I knew he was had, I remember Tito's. That's I'm gonna say Tito. He lit off of Tito's, you know what I'm saying? To now, he's calling me, let's pray. Pray for me. You the best cuddler in the world. Like, you just on me like a magnet. I mean, like, but if I would have gave up in his cocoon process to me represents darkness. It represents aloneness. But you can't be in a relationship with somebody and be in a cocoon and don't think that you separating going to affect the other person. I'm saying this for you to be patient, loving, and kind. If you already married to somebody, I don't condone divorces, even though I done had 2. I don't condone that. You know what I'm saying? So if you're in a marriage with somebody, instead of you having an affair, instead of you going to get another boo, work on your relationship. Sit down with your spouse and have a real conversation. Okay, we've been going at each other. I know about Susie Lou, May, and the 15 children that you done had. However, I love you. The words say love covers a multitude of sin. Just because you love somebody and you forgive them does not make you stupid. Because what's the cross for? Everybody got their own what they can put up with and what they can take. You might not can handle somebody having 15 children on you where somebody else can. So don't be in them other people's business. Man, she's so stupid. You don't know what kind of blanket she got over there knitting the cover. Love covers a multitude of sin. So stay out of other people's marriages and relationships and keep your thoughts about other people's marriages and relationships to yourself. Because until you're in the situation, you don't know how you're going to handle it. We have all these imaginary fights in the shower, but when it laying at your door, you don't know how you're going to handle it. So just hush and pray for people. Okay? Anyway, my point is, instead of you getting into another relationship with somebody, that's so much energy. When I was having an affair, that was too much energy. That was too much energy for me. Sometimes I just used to be exhausted from the energy of me trying to carry on the affair. It was just too much. But if you take that same energy that you put in somebody else and cultivate your own marriage, go sit down. Stop talking to Sally. Okay, just let's be realistic, ladies. Okay, if your husband been cheating on you for 30 years, you know by you having a temper tantrum, they is not finna break up with the person the next day. They're not finna break up with the person the next day. But if you stayed that long and they willing, let's come up with a plan. Let's be real. Come on, be real. Be real. Come up with a plan. You're going to have to break this off. Even if we got to move to another country, you have to break this off. And let's start from where we are. Because you're still together. Black folks don't believe in divorces, honey. They'll be separated for 24 years. And then at the funeral, tonight, that's still my husband. we not doing it. Come up with a plan so that you guys can get back on track and make it last forever. You can find happiness and you can find joy and you can find peace with the person that you took vows with. You can, if you want to. If you want to, you can do it. So why not if you're still there? Why not make this a place of peace? Make this a sanctuary of love, joy, happiness, understanding if you're still there. Love covers a multitude of sin. Ain't nobody perfect. People make mistakes, make stupid mistakes. But if you're still there, then that means that there's still something within your heart and you're willing to work on it. So start where you at in the affair. And let's start working on us so that your ladder can be greater. That's it. You can recover it all. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. How you think the old people that you meet been married 70 years? You think, now you already know back in the day, Bojangle was jangling everywhere and got 40 kids, but his wife still with him. And they're happy at the ending of it. It might was rough at the beginning, but time has progressed. We got too many tools. You can reach out to a therapist. You can Google. It's all kind of stuff. Go to retreats. It's all kind of stuff that you can do when you're with somebody that's a butterfly. Moths, you just can't do nothing with them. They're just gonna be dusty. But butterflies, you can. So I hope this was not me rattling on. I love marriage. I love the sanctity of marriage. I know how hard marriage can be because, like I said, this is my third one. But this time I vowed that I'm going to get it right. One lady told me on a comment that they told her that if she get remarried that she gonna be committing adultery or something like that. I'm like, okay, well, this is my third one. So I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, no judgment zone to those who believe like that, but this is my third one, and I just don't believe that I'm gonna sail wide open for getting remarried. I just don't. Okay. He without saying, cast the first stone. I got a call coming through. I'm gonna let you guys go. I pray that you have a beautiful day. Should you need me, it's a link above. You can schedule a 15-minute free consultation. You just need somebody to talk to, because we all need some people to talk to sometime. Let's sit down. Let's talk. Let's reason. Let's come together. Let's come up with a plan. Because don't nobody want to be miserable their whole life. Like I said, this is my third time around the rodeo. I feel like the first time it taught me how to be a wife. I learned how to be submissive. I learned how to be patient. I learned how to be kind. The second one, I believe that I learned that you can't do people any kind of way and don't think that it's going to show up back at your door. So in that, God showed me that you reap what you sow. You just do. There's no way around it. If you slap somebody, don't get mad when somebody come back and slap you back. The third one, this one, I'm learning that I can be loved. I can be happy. It's okay for you to be loved. It's okay for you to be happy. But you got to be willing to go through something to get to something. And I went through what I had to go through at the beginning with David and his transformation. And it's beautiful to me now. Okay? I be like, I'm living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Like, is you even real? Oh, I would have gave up on you, boy. Where would I be? So anyway, don't give up on your man. Don't give up on him. Okay, they really need to talk to me. So let me go. Y'all have a beautiful day. And if you need me, reach out. Let's get this together. I got a class, a 6-week class for anybody that needs somebody to help you get a breakthrough. You can go to my website underneath. Let me see which tab is underneath, because I got tabs on there. www.Lashawnda info. And my new magazine just dropped today too. If you're in the magazine, I'm gonna be sending your article so that you can post it on social media. But if you go to my website underneath Lashawnda, the Lashawnda tab, and it says breakthrough course, you know somebody that needs help breaking out. You just need some direction. Even if you don't need the whole 6 weeks course, if you just need a week of it, just reach out to me. Click on the tab, see if it's anything that's beneficial to you. And let's do this, girl, boy. Not boy, girl. Okay? Bye.